Mission. Written by Rob Skiba and Sharon K. Gilbert. Directed and produced by Rob Skiba. Narrated by Rick Hummer.
Wow! It's the early stream. The early stream.
Time. It impatiently ticks entirely too quickly into the past. Millennia, birthed from centuries. Centuries, the product of decades. Decades from years, years from months, months from weeks, and weeks from days. Lately, the days have been passing like hours, and the hours like minutes. The funny thing is, it's the seemingly insignificant seconds that keep pushing it all farther and farther back until all that remains is history. Maybe it's just a big circle. A game that repeats itself over and over
Start
again.
banning some people in here.
Or perhaps
I'm gonna start banning people if they don't show up.
Chess match with angels and demons interfering in
Just
the affairs of
kidding.
men. And again, what if none of this is real? What if it's all just an illusion? A hologram?
What?
I don't know. But somehow, I can't help believing that the keys to our future lie buried in the past. A past where the truth may be revealed in time will be no more. My name is Captain Zach Rand. I began to feel this way just before the Adalta mission. In fact, that was my last journal entry.
What the heck?
Everything in my life would be changed forever. You see,
Emotes. Let's get some
December of
emotes going.
2002, my special operations unit was sent on a covert mission to Iraq. We were told we were looking for weapons of mass destruction.
That's what we're told. WMDs.
Well, on the night of Christmas Eve, we found one. This is the story of that event.
Whoa. Whoa.
High above the Earth, the Ouroboros spy satellite begins to relay imagery and telemetry data down to a high-tech, covert military command center. This is the headquarters of the Supernatural and Extraterrestrial Exploration and Defense Division of the United States Special Forces, also simply known as the SEED Project. It was the brainchild of Major General Victor Corliss. Only a handful of elite international bankers,
Doing my own sound effects here.
whether 3 and 4-star generals of the Empire, of course those directly under their command, have any knowledge of what really goes on in this place.
What?
Although there are plans for expansion, currently the project consists of only 3
The
6-man
early
squads.
stream.
Today, General Coritas enters the SEED Tactical
Oh
Operations
yes,
Center,
this is the best
eager
part.
for an update on the status of 2
Are you ready
of
for
the
this?
squads.
I'm gonna pause that for later. I'm gonna pause that. Ban me. Wow. What was that? Oh, Howie subscribed at tier 1. Subscribed for 4 months. Thanks for subscribing. We got an emote. We have an emote thanks to Howie. What the heck is it? The Pride Lion. Streamer love. Pride the world, baby. There's all kinds of holidays going on. Every time we do the stream, it's another holiday. I guess it's the holiday stream. Do. I found the seed. We're talking all about Rob Skiba and the seed today, and I found the seed script. So Robert Denby was talking about doing a what was it called? A script table read of the seed, and we can do it. It's already been done before because we got the seed audio drama, which we were just listening to a second ago.
It was the brainchild of Major General Victor Caritas. Only a handful of elite international bankers, General Caritas, a few other 3- and 4-star generals of the Pentagon, and of course those directly under their command, have any knowledge of what really goes on in this place. Although there are plans for expansion, currently the project consists of only 3 6-man squads. Today, General Caritas enters the Seed Tactical Operations Center, eager.
Yes, that's my... It's been a long time since I've done the seed, and I'm excited to revisit some of my favorite scenes from some of my favorite seed scenes, because we've got the audio drama that I'm listening to. I should probably get into the show already. Jesus. We're talking about... It's the Cool Stream Legends today, and I don't know if I've changed the title screen. This is the Cool Stream. If you're a first-time listener, get ready. We're about to do the intro. That's the next part of how the show goes, is that we do an intro, and we play a little bit of sounds in the background, and do some other fun stuff, and wait for people to get in there. And then the show begins. Let the show begin. And I'm playing some sound effects too. This is a new thing I'm doing. Some different sound effects. Welcome on in. We're gonna explain everything. And we're gonna do the big intro right now. Right as the song wraps up. Get ready for the intro. That's right, because it's another episode of the Cool Stream. That's right, there's time to do another one. It's been a couple weeks, and now we're back ready to go. Get strapped in, get your laptops, get your mask on, get your quarantine going, because it's time for another episode of... It's the Cool Stream, everybody. We're ready to do another one again. It's been a couple weeks. We're on that crazy bi-weekly schedule, but now we're back again. And masks are required for the Cool Stream because we're in the cool quarantine. But it's good because today it's a fun special show. It's an early stream because now we're doing the early stream because it's fun. It's when I'm at my peak performance, and this is what peak performance looks like. I don't even need coffee. I'm juiced up already, but I do have coffee. I've got snacks and water and everything. And I've got my laptop cracked open, and I'm ready to do the show. I went to a driving class yesterday. That's exciting.
What's up, everyone?
It's the Cool Stream, everybody. It's a show where we talk about some of the coolest, craziest, and weirdest stuff on the web. That's sort of the log line that we have going on the show. For some of those first-time viewers out there, it's the Cool Stream. It's a super fun show. We cover a lot of strange and weird topics, and we're starting to get into some weirder and weirder stuff these days because that's just what we're into right now. It's fun, and it's strange.
That is crazy. Oh, my word.
It's the Cool Stream, baby.
Look at that.
Get strapped in, get your laptops cracked open, get your iced coffee. And now we have a new little refreshment zone here in the Cool Stream studio. Oh crap! We have a special zone in the refreshment cool zone. But before I talk about that, Pop has subscribed at Tier 1, subscribed for 16 months. What? Holy moly! We've been around for 16 months? That's a long ass time. Thanks for the subscription. He's been subscribing, and we've been around longer than 16 months, which is crazy. And I guess I'll talk about the cool snack zone in a minute. Thanks for watching. Thanks for getting in on the cool lounge, and get ready for some cool stuff on
the cool stream.
Here we go. We've got a special, crazy cool episode, and I'm just going to edit the backdrop here while I vamp a little bit. I'm going to talk about the cool snack zone, because it's an early show now. Last week we started doing the early show because it was Father Day, Day of the Dads, and today is 4th of July. So I thought we'd better do another early show, and it's just kind of fun doing it earlier because we get to get juiced up and jazzed up on coffee. We used to do it at 2 p.m. Central, and we get really sleepy. But now it's early. Excuse me for my big cough there. Now it's early, so we get juiced up. We get to look at all the crazy stuff and laugh and have a lot of fun. Dads are cool. We got more emotes. All right. Holy moly. Thanks for subscribing, Strahd, for 3 months. Whoa. Thanks for subscribing. Dads are cool. And we've also got the free sound. I just kept the one from last week, which was the Freemasons episode. You can go check that out on YouTube, the Cool Stream Archives. I thought this kind of matches, I guess, for today. Because why not? I could have put in something else, but didn't really feel like it. There's a couple of sound drops I have in mind, but it didn't feel like it. So now you're going to get the old chanting. Anyway, I'm getting around to talking about the cool snack zone. I keep getting interrupted. Because the show is early, because we get coffee and we get all that stuff, the time sort of overlaps with lunch. And I know a lot of you are probably walking around your house, doing chores maybe, playing video games, or eating food or something. But me, I don't get to leave my desk. I'm here, I'm stuck to the desk. Nowhere I can go. So, I've got the cool snack zone today. Today we have a little small bowl of peanuts. So that's a good snack, something I can snack on. Don't worry, I won't do it on the mic. I'm not a freak. I'm a professional streamer and podcaster, and all those things all in one. That's what you get with the cool stream. And I will be muting myself as we'll queue up a fun video. You won't get to hear me crunching away. Eating pizza for breakfast. Wow, that's delicious. And it's been a couple weeks, so it's time for another episode. Today, it is one of my favorite new series that we're doing on the Cool Stream, which is the Cool Stream Legends. We're going back to some of our favorite guys, and they're mostly guys, that have been on the show, some that we haven't talked about in a long time. And we're doing an entire episode on one of our favorite Cool Stream Legends, and it's Rob Skiba. Rob Skiba. So, I suppose I will do a little bit of explaining as to who that is, although I'm ready to jump straight into the seed zone. We get the snack zone and the seed zone. I'm not eating any sunflower seeds. No, I'm talking about the guy that we're talking about today, and his name is Rob Skiba. And he's doing a show called The Seed, and we're going to get all into the seed zone. Pizza's in your fridge. You can eat pizza anytime. That's right. Peanut pizza. Sounds good. The keys to the future lie buried in the past. We're talking all about Rob Skiba. So he's doing a show called The Seed, and for a while he took a break from The Seed and he got way into flat earth stuff. So we did talk about him on the flat earth episode. We've showed him from the very beginning. And let's see his main website here, robschannel.com. Welcome to Rob's channel. And he also has this, he has a lot of websites, which is fun to look at all of his different websites. Smoke the Skiba. He's a proper ledge, that's right. He's a weird guy. He's a weird guy. He loves the Lord. That's one thing you know about him. That sort of drives all the things that he does. But he's a writer, director, researcher, and public speaker. Rob Skiba. He's an award-winning documentary filmmaker and the best-selling author of several books, including Babylon Rising and The First Shall Be Last, and Archon Invasion, wow, The Rise and Fall and Return of the Nephilim. He's an ancient Nephilim theorist. He brings a unique and often unheard perspective to the UFO alien discussion. As such, he's become an internationally recognized public speaker on these subjects, often appearing on paranormal and prophecy talk shows and as a featured keynote speaker at conferences all over the world. And he's also an actor. Whoa, he does have a lot of... I don't even have all these websites queued up. I thought I discovered all the Skiba sites. But he has this new thing. La la la. I should have picked one of these computer sounds. I guess maybe I could do that. Put some computer sounds on there. Okay, Rob Skiba. He's got a new thing going too that I didn't look into, but I kind of figured. Stop it! I kind of figured I know what it's all about. Virtual House Church. Virtual House Church. Welcome to our online virtual house church. You may wish to visit Coming Out of Babylon page before going further. So he's all about the Lord and the Jesus, and he has lots of videos about the virtual house church. So he's big into God and God. Why is God censored out there? That's weird. Sexual purity. Ew. Bible fellowship, so you can go and learn about Jesus or something with Rob Skiba. But we're going to focus more on those are only his primary sites. But when you get into the weird stuff, that's what we're going to get into. robschannel.com. It was designed to act as a sort of quick reference hub to access most of Rob Skiba's content all on one site. He's got the Rob Skiba Ministry, and then he also has Kingsgate Media LLC in Carrollton, Texas. And it's not a 501c3. 501c3PO. I want to take the Lord's name in vain. We're talking about since the Skiba aggregator, an RSS feed for all the Skiba stuff, current projects. Anyway, he's big into God, he's big into acting. This is a great website for learning all about robskiba.com. I need a website like this. He always seems to have numerous projects in various stages of development. This, of course, is in addition to what he may be focusing his research on at any given time. Like I said, he got deep into Flat Earth when that was a big thing. He was huge into that and maybe we'll watch some of that. I don't know. I want to get deep into the seed, though, because that's my favorite stuff there that he does. His primary focus these days has been directed towards Seed, the series, coming to fruition. Fruition. Lost in the seed. We love the flat earth. It's weird. He's into the seed. So what is the seed? We'll come back to the robskiba.com. Seed development. Man, there's a lot of stuff on seed. I think if you go back to one of the first few episodes, we looked at the old seed website, and that was cool. But now he's new and improved. A nice, cool website. That's not what the series is about. We'll talk all about it. Like I said, we've got the Seed pilot episode, the script, and the Seed audio drama, which at one point I said that I was going to try and audition for the audio drama. But he already did like 3 or 4 episodes, so I think he's moved past the audio drama part of it. We'll watch some Seed vlogs, Seed development. It's a 27-page PDF overview. So that's good. We need an overview on this crap. Seed development is when you have a kit. It's the intellectual property of Kingsgate Media, and we're not being sponsored or paid in any way by Kingsgate Media. We're just showing what his stuff is about. And we're not here to say nasty things. But we'll probably have a few laughs with some of this stuff because it's pretty funny. What happened to Rob Skiba 1? Rob Skiba 2? See the series. Seed the series. It's Rob Skiba's proposed hour-long dramatic 72 episodes. Good lord. 72 episode science fiction TV series planned to span 6 seasons. Holy crap. You got six seasons of The Seed. 72 episodes. You can binge the hell out of this thing on all of your favorite streaming platforms. Maybe it'll be on Quibi. That could be a good place to have it. So he's trying to make this series a TV show. It's designed to appeal to a broad audience with a story that is thought-provoking, intriguing, and original. Our goal to do this is an independent project so we can retain total creative control of the content. We love the content. We also intend to utilize a Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime type of on-demand streaming video distribution model. Here we go, Quibi. We've got it right there. Millions and billions of dollars over there. The estimated budget is currently to be under $4 million per episode. Holy crap! That's like bazillion dollars. 72 episodes, $4 million a pop. Good lord. Is that how much TV shows cost? It's a lot of damn money. Although the first 4 episodes may be more expensive due to initial set, costume, and creature design. There's some creatures in here. Wow. Thanks for the alerts, the free alerts. We thank you for the free alerts and the paid alerts. The paid sound alerts. Although the first 4 episodes may be more expensive, we got the creatures and they got quite a cast in here. Lots of different characters. Many of the episodes will be in CGI. What sort of show will it be? Well, it's going to be Lost meets The Unit. What the hell? Never heard of that. The Unit. Wrapped up in the X-Files. I don't know what The Unit is, but it sounds good. Why? Because the Seed... I like this little font logo. That's pretty cool. He's got the Seed font. That's pretty cool. I need to see if I can find the Seed font. The Unit has the guy from the insurance commercials. Oh, okay. I can see a very tiny picture there. The Unit. The date, his creation of the show around 2002. I think that's when he started. We're gonna get into the Seed history. Don't you worry. We're gonna go deep into the Seed because it's pretty fun. That's probably will be the main thing that we cover because there's a lot of updates and there's a lot of backstory and a lot of fun videos. It'll have the same sort of appeal like The Unit, which told in stories incorporating elements of actual events with fiction within a military geopolitical framework mixed with sci-fi government conspiracy themes like the X-Files with the aliens and stuff. This type of format affords us the opportunity to make social, political, and religious commentary in a non-offensive way. You don't want to be offensive, while at the same time revealing concepts and ideas which can stimulate the mind to explore the what-ifs of life. And here's the log line. Good lord, this is 27-page document. Realistic human figures from Daz Studio. Okay, so this is a good primer for what the hell this is. Stranger Things meets the Rockford Files. Yeah, that sounds about right. When a U.S. Special Forces team is sent to Iraq looking for weapons of mass destruction, what they find becomes the catalyst for the final battle in a seed war. I don't know what that is, which has been raging for nearly 6,000 years. The series will explore fringe topics such as aliens, the paranormal and supernatural, as well as transhumanism, conspiracy theories, time travel, and mind control, among other things. Much the way shows the X-Files, Fringe, the 4400, V, Alias, Dollhouse, Jericho, Flash Forward, Almost Human, Extant, Continuum, Supernatural, and Resurrection, among others. The Seed War. We all know these shows. I know a few of them. But what sets Seed apart from these other shows is the vast amount of nonfiction research which will form the foundations of the series. So you know what we're getting. You know what we're getting at in this one is he's big into religion and some of the esoteric, weird, paranormal stuff, the Nephilim. So it's all going to be X-Files, sci-fi stuff with a little bit of some of the ancient texts that foretell our future. It won't just be entertainment. We'll be exploring actual truths, and that's good. And it's stranger than fiction. It's a stranger thing right there. The Seed is like all those, but it's real. That's true. It's like the show Supernatural, and that's one of their big influences. Supernatural and Continuum. Actual truths and none of this fake news stuff. And then here's the tagline: the keys to the future lie buried in the past. Whoa. It's always been envisioned as a live-action TV series. But Skiba recently watched the movie Beowulf. What? So 2019, they took a new direction. They took one new direction. Supernatural. I was trying to think of when. I guess we started getting into the Seed sometime in 2019 or 2018. When the hell did the show start? 2018, December, somewhere early 2019. We got into the Seed, and we'll watch some of the old Seed stuff. But in 2019, Rob Skiba watched the movie Beowulf. That's cool. It's outrageously entertaining. It's an all CGI movie. While not perfect, the visual effects were quite amazing. And this movie is a movie that came out in 2007. Okay, so he's aspiring to do a movie from 2007 and 2019. I should have watched some newer movies. Technology for photorealism has only significantly improved then, to the point where it is now getting harder and harder to tell what is real and what is not. With some of this deep fake stuff, too. You could have like all these different characters in his show. Between advanced image metrics faceware and other recent advancements in 3D character modeling, then we got photorealistic CGI is the way to go. And the average person, any old Joe Schmo, can download with tools like Dazed. Any old Joe Schmo on the street can go in there, get themselves a computer. Angela Jolina scene. Angelina Jolina. Any old Joe Schmo can get in there and mix it up in some 3D modeling software, and you get yourself the most photorealistic stuff you could ever see. Like this guy. So it can look like live action, but be 100% CGI. This guy loves CGI. And we'll get into some of the original stuff that he worked on with Seed. He also did a comic book. We will be following a comic book model of storytelling. So back in the 90s is when comic books were invented. So I guess he's probably inspired by Marvel. He didn't want to mention that. Talking about comic books made into movies. Lost, but it's a TV show. Most shows start with a teaser. So start with an intriguing teaser. So we need some teaser stuff. Whew, this themed, there's a lot of stuff. Maybe we'll have to come back to this. Synopsis. So we're not going to get into the synopsis. But apparently this show starts in 1942, which I think is kind of interesting. Here's some of the comic book. So the Seed starts in 1942. I think he must have added that later because I don't remember. The audio drama part starts when they're in Iraq and they're like, we're going to fight the bad guys, but oh, there's a big monster. All right, let's get into the Seed. Enough of this talking about stuff. We need to show people. We need to show you what's going on. So that's what the show is all about, the Seed update. And you'll hear from the man himself, Rob Skiba.
Hey guys, Rob Skiba here for a Seed update. Today is October 30th, 2019, and it is a very exciting day for me personally, as today is the day we finally signed the contract. The contract between myself, Kingsgate Media, and the studio that I'll be working with in South Africa to do the visual effects and everything for this first project. And if everything goes well with the transfer of funds and all that good stuff, we will begin production on Monday. This coming Monday. So it's been 10 years in the making for Seed, And for me personally, it's the realization of a dream that started when I was 7 years old, and I'm 50 now.
Good
so,
Lord.
Needless to say, very, very excited about that. Also got the line art drawing for the final page of the comic book sent to me today. I approved it, so they were going into the coloring phase, and that should be done probably this week. And so the first issue of the comic book will also be finished very soon. So lots of exciting stuff going on here.
Exciting
Again,
stuff.
I want to give a massively huge, big thank you
to
everybody
Halloween.
who has supported us so far, both in the very beginning of this, when there's nothing but ideas.
They're not going through the Hollywood system to do this. So they take donations, give some donations, but they're not going through the Hollywood system because there's all kinds of bad guys there.
Adequately convey what I'm feeling right now, but it's the best way I can express my appreciation in words anyway. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Greatly appreciated. I'm very, very happy. Now, what I'm about to show you is what's known in the industry as a previs.
Believes in
previs, of course, stands for pre-visualization. And I'm only going to show you about a little less than half of it right now. I'm going to leave something for you guys to look forward to, right?
So, we're going to see the seed.
Most of you who've been following me on Facebook have probably seen various pictures that I've been posting regarding the development of the comic book and our progress with that. And so what I've done is I've taken panels from the comic book as well as created various images myself in a 3D software known as DAZ 3D. And I've created some models for that and put them together as shots. So what you're going to see in the previs is essentially a shot list stringed together with my voice. I'm just playing all the characters myself. And also
he's playing all the characters.
All of the sound effects. I did all the sound effects except for the plane crash at the very end. That's something I
have to pull up some sound effects.
The audio drama, which is also, by the way, about to be fired up again. So keep an eye
the audio
on my
drama
YouTube
is
channel
firing up. I need to be part of the audio drama.
For announcements regarding casting and music and all that kind of stuff that I'm going to need in order to complete the audio drama. So lots going on, lots of stuff happening.
And it's the 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everybody.
And I hope you guys enjoy this little sneak peek, sort of behind the scenes of the early stages of pre-production.
Some sound effects here.
And again, thank you for your support as we get ready to finally go into actual production next week. All right, here we go.
Here we go. And he's doing all the voices. I can't wait. I haven't watched this. Whoa.
Oh. Wow. Look at that sunset.
Look at that. Wow, wow.
Nice. Sure beats Hell's Kitchen, eh, Thompson? You kidding? This place is paradise by comparison. I heard that. Yeah, let's hope it stays that way. Alright, boys, it's getting late. We got everything we need? Yeah, I think so. Okay, I'm heading back. You know, I was thinking.
It's like Tim and Eric
after
go
the
to the mayor. Tom goes to the mayor.
What's the matter? We've got company. Looks like a couple of Zeeks.
Uh-oh.
Where? 6 o'clock high. I don't think they've spotted us yet, though.
Oh, crap.
They're probably out of fuel. Head back to Rabul. And with any luck, they're out of ammo, too.
I hope so.
That's what I like about you, Thompson. Always the optimist. Alright, we better get a grid on this. Halsey will want to know we've got contact this far south. Way ahead of you, boss. Keep an eye on him, Cat. I'm gonna... Scratch that. We got incoming. So much for optimism. Time to earn our pay, boys. Oh, great. And whose bright idea was it to send us out here without a wingman? Cut the chatter. Let him have it, Cat. Roger that. Okay. You want some of this? Come and get it.
I'm adding some sound effects for Rob. I'm helping out.
This data gets into the wrong hands. It'll all be for nothing, I know. Hang on, I'm maneuvering us over deeper waters. You know what to do. On it.
Get it. He wrote this when he was 7.
Home beacon set. And opening bay doors. Drop it. Package deployed. Close her up.
Oh, crap.
Ha! One down, one down. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on, piece of crap. I can't shake this guy. What the hell's going on back there, Catalano? We're turning into Swiss cheese here. I know. I've got a misfire. Feeder's jammed. Great. Thompson, can you get a shot?
Good.
No, he's too high. I can't get a shot.
No.
I'm losing her. Brace yourselves, we're going down.
The Geico Gecko.
Alright, that's it. Just a little taste of the previs. And, of course, that's the plane crash that starts everything. And if you want to read more about what happens next, go to seetheseries.com. And when you click on the Click Here link, it'll take you into a WordPress site. And one of the first links when you scroll down is a PDF of the first script. So you can see what happens next, at least in script format. All right, stay tuned for more updates, and we'll see you back next time.
Whoa, that was good. I don't remember that part about it being in 1942. I have listened to the audio drama before. Way back when we didn't have all this fancy previs and comic books. I guess he was working on the comic book when we discovered it, but man, that was cool. That was good. I'm going to watch that again later. Okay. But he's done a lot of fancy stuff with CGI. So he's got actors, he's got CGI people working on stuff.
Hey guys, Rob Skiba here for another Seed behind the scenes video presentation.
Behind the seed is what he should call it. Process. He's doing mocap now. And he puts out a lot of very long videos, so we can't watch all these as much as we want to, and we probably will watch as much as we can because it's good.
I already cast
Here we go.
the characters of Catalano and Thompson, but I still didn't have my main character. And it was like down to the last minute that I got my leading actor in Greg Crick. And literally we did the audition the morning that I left for South Africa.
What?
So we did the audition, I got on a plane, and then I flew to South Africa, and then I finally got to meet all the actors. But Greg is actually a pretty big up-and-coming actor in South Africa. In fact, he's doing a lot of American productions,
what the hell?
films and television shows and stuff like that. So we were extremely fortunate to get him, and he just so happened to be in country the same time that
I disavow
was. So,
any blackface.
Needless to say, I was very excited to finally meet all the actors and to work with them. And this video will show you what that was like. And after that, we'll listen to an interview I did with our extremely talented visual effects supervisor.
It was a lot of fun.
Check it out.
All right. Awfully excited about getting started today.
It's going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Thank you guys so much. I got the scripts for you. Sweet. Just printed up here.
To get all this money.
Just dialogue only script.
He's getting some big donations to get Greg Crick in there. He's very excited.
A few minor changes. Mostly on YouTube. Cool.
Cool, man. This is cool. It's going to be on Quibi. I want the seed shirt. Someone get me a seed shirt.
There's a Amazon series called Dogfights. It's all about famous dogfights in history. So I was looking at dogfights from the Guadalcanal
Dead Christmas tree.
Campaign, and the pilot does something really cool. He basically puts on the brakes, and the plane goes a skid like this.
This is Skiba's in his element right now.
Now he's got the lead. He's blasting on the sky, but I'm going to have you so you're going to call for the skid, and everybody's going to be talking about it. And so when they do the skid, you're telling him, I'm going to line it up for, you're going to get a perfect broadside. Because right now you're looking at a small target, but you're going to have the whole side of the airplane here. So when you pull the skid,
what the hell is this guy talking
about? The
about?
Japanese starts going forward, and you whip around. The gas tank goes down. So it's a lot more intense than the original.
It's pretty cool. Like, yeah, we read the script, we know.
So I want to get Matt and see if we can go.
We know all about it.
Corner somewhere. This is the full script. Yeah, I'll tell you guys, the sound design.
The sound design is amazing.
Is top notch. I mean, it's like crazy good. So no pressure. It's all.
That sound design.
No pressure. These actors, but everything's looking and sounds fantastic. So
sounding good.
This is gonna be tough for you guys here. At least it's gonna be tough for me. Is we're just doing facial. Yeah. So we can't really. Yeah, we gotta keep it. You gotta keep. So think emotive. Your facial expressions. That's what we're capturing. That's gonna go into the character. They'll probably just get somebody else to do the miming or what have you.
Okay, I need to pay attention so I can make some funny jokes about what they're talking about.
That's where we're at right now. So you're gonna have to just stay focused on being emotive, looking forward. Okay. Without, so it's more static. It's very static, just for the purpose of the facial capture. All right, and from the top of the scene, action.
I'm turning into Swiss cheese.
I know. I've got a misfire. Feeder's jammed.
Thompson, can you get a shot?
No, he's too high. I can't get up.
I'm losing her. Brace yourselves. We're going down.
Great job, guys. Really good.
Really good.
I'm like crazy super excited right now.
He's pumped. He's been dreaming of this.
Yeah. I feel good about it. You guys feel good?
Yeah.
Want to get in there?
Sure.
Yeah. Get in the hot seat.
This week will come out a bit wider.
And maybe next I should show everybody where some of the early seed stuff, just to give you an idea of how far we've come.
Sure.
He had different actors. I think he changed the story too. You can see the original seed intro and some of that stuff.
We're going to get a beat from.
But I like this stuff too, the behind the scenes. It's good to see where the seed has come. It's been so long, and Rob has finally gotten to where he's putting little dots on people's faces to do some CGI stuff. The seed of the seed. And once this thing comes to your favorite streaming platform, you're gonna be like, I saw it here first.
You can get a sense, or you can give us tone and then switch it off.
He's in South Africa, I think is what he said. Doing some mocap.
Wow. Look at that sunset.
Nice. Sure beats Hell's Kitchen, eh, Thompson?
Nice.
This place is paradise by comparison.
I heard that.
Let's hope it stays that way. That's because you know what's going to happen right here. It's like, this place is about to be shredded by war.
It's going to be crazy.
Let's hope it stays that way. All right,
Crazy.
boys, it's getting late. Got everything we need?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'm heading back.
I was thinking, maybe once the war's over,
What's the matter?
we got company. Looks like a couple Zeeks.
Where?
6 o'clock high.
I'm not sure if that's a slur.
So this is Hilton, and I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am to have him on board with this project. He comes with a wealth of experience and knowledge and a pretty extensive background in the visual effects field. I'll put the links in the description below if you want to check out more of his bio, but he's the founder of Synergistics. With over 27 years of experience, Hilton's areas of expertise include visual effects supervision, VFX direction, LiDAR scanning, cyber scanning, aerial LiDAR scanning, and virtual reality development. His recent long-form projects include the visual effects supervisor for the Disney ABC series Of Kings and Prophets, on-set supervisor for Scott Stewart, Dominion, and Adam Sandler's Blended, among other projects. You can check out all the awards he's won on the right-hand side there. I mean, just a ton of experience. You can go to his
website, his IMDb, Hilton Treves. He's skimming money from his church? I do not know. He does a lot of donations. And let's go back to the website. See if we can confirm that. We don't want to slander him at all and make any accusations. He does a lot of fundraising. We know that much. It's a big part of the Seed website. And let's get it loaded up here. He's got a lot of updates. And then we'll show you where the origins of the Seed, where it came from. He also had a big presentation 10 years ago, becoming culturally relevant using media. So he wants to use media, the lamestream media, to show you the truth about God and stuff. So he's got the comic book, the novel. It's perfectly suited for the comic books. People love comics. This is funny. The Seed video game. Okay, that's going to be on Xbox. Seed goals. So here we go. Here's the Seed goals. As with anything of this nature, everything costs money. That's right. Been doing our best to raise money for these projects through crowdfunding. The graph to the right shows where we currently are in terms of funds raised for the project. So you could do a little bit of math here and figure out 64% of 150,000 and 25,000, and you can sort of do the math and figure out where they're at in terms of money. So yeah, who knows how much doing the pre-viz and stuff is costing him. Costing an arm and a leg. The TV series has a substantially greater need than just 150,000 per episode. So maybe he's got some other funding. That's kind of what happens. He's sort of like the George Lucas. He's producing, directing, doing the concept stuff. He's probably got some big backers in there. So he wants it to be on Netflix. Naturally, the budget will be in the millions. The amount we have listed here is for short-term goals. Represents the cost for some initial pre-production and expenses. Essentially, this is what we need in order to get the ball rolling by hiring talented people to take the project to the next level. In other words, it's the startup seed for seed. Be a seed sower. So you can do PayPal, you can sow online, or you can mail a check to the P.O. box, or you can use crypto. What kind of coins are we talking about here? Get some of my Ethereum in there. Coinbase. Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash. Ethereum. At one point, I think he was getting into... Whoa, is that the game? The seed game. I feel like one point he was talking about getting into Iraqi dinar, because I remember looking into that, and I think it was related to this. Again, we're not trying to drag his name through the mud or anything like that. We're just sort of reading with the facts. It's a great investment. Tax-deductible gift. Some seed facts. Why the backwards E? Represents an existential quantification, a logical constant, which means there exists, this is the first of many clues or seeds we have planted in the seed. But another deeper reason involves the specific font Rob Skiba used, thus stylizing the way the E's look in a very specific fashion for a very specific reason. Click to learn more, watch a YouTube video. The Seed blog. Introducing the Seedmobile. Ooh, man. Let's check out the Seedmobile. The Seed website is just a wealth of great content. And we got the Seedmobile. And maybe you should focus on doing the show instead of building a TV into a big truck. And it's going to drive around the neighborhood playing episodes of The Seed. Whoa. Oh, check that out. It's got a flat earth in the background. That's cool. The Seedmobile. And this looks like what kind of truck is this here? A Chevy something or other. Honda. Toyota Tacoma. There's your TV in the back. Oh my god. This thing is huge. can drive around promoting the show. Something I designed back in 1999. Never had the funds to build it. Excuse me. It was a good 10 years before I created the seed. So before the show, he had the idea of putting a TV in the back of a truck. It's got a lot of ideas. It is way too expensive, but technology has gotten better and better. So it was time in 2019 to revisit the idea. He was high off of doing the previs and some of the mocap stuff with some of these famous actors. And he got Chris Pontius. Isn't that the guy from Jackass? He did an awesome job bringing it to life. And there it is. It's the Seedmobile. So it's one thing to depict it in 3D, but then you actually start building it. He gave Chris some money and let him go for 2 months. I don't think this is the same guy. And he got the Seedmobile. It wouldn't fit. He looked at the design. He realized it wouldn't fit into a standard garage. So he came up with the idea for doing a lift, a doghouse, that could lower into the truck bed. And now it goes up to about 77 inches tall. Fits into a garage. It just looks cool going up and down. Whoa. Just had a car that ran on seed. Holy moly. And it just takes all the functionality out of having a nice big truck. You got this big ass TV in the back. It's ready to roll and ready to turn heads. And these days, you can get a truck and a Jeep and build like a camper, a little tent on top of it, but this time we're going to have a big TV. I guess you could play other stuff on the TV too. Showing the logo. It's got the USB drive. You can have the cool. We should have the Cool Mobile. Maybe I'll steal some of these 3D designs. I'm going to build some of these. The Cool Mobile. Have the Cool Stream going. Driving down the big truck. What does it do? Why we build it? Advertising, my dear friend. It's a mobile advertising platform. It promotes the seed. Anything else I might want to put on it? Maybe put the Cool Stream on there. When you're doing a grassroots campaign like this, advertising and getting the word is everything. Now for the cost of running one billboard on a major highway for a month, I can advertise as long as I want. Dang. So buying a new truck for $40,000 something dollars, or maybe it's used. The trucks are expensive. And then installing multiple TVs and stuff, that's how much it costs to rent a billboard. Imagine how much it costs to get those 3 billboards outside of wherever, that movie. All right. Now we got Seed the Game. There's just a lot of stuff on this website. Constantly getting sidetracked, trying to figure things out about the seed. It's perfectly suited for the video game industry. So it kind of looks like a sort of fantasy type game. Skyrim, except it's the seed. Begin the Archon invasion. Game instructions available. Player goes here as the Bedouin explains more of the story. Play the seed game. It's going to be on Xbox. The budget for the game is pretty close to film production. So we've shifted to it being about a video game app, such as the iPad. Whoa. And we can support the video games, or we can help him build the video game. Seems like that wouldn't be too hard, I guess. Some of the stuff out there. Need the AAA seed game. Alright. So let's get back into the seed. I'm seeding out over here. Let's go. I've got a lot of seed stuff, and then I've also got something very special to show you. As we go back into the history of Rob Skiba. I found some old stuff. I've got some of the character tests, but let's get into the original. This will give you an idea of where the seed was at just a couple years ago. About a little over a year ago when we first discovered the seed. We had this classic trailer here that we're going to play, and that'll give you an idea of how far it's come from when we first started the seed to where we're at now and how far it's come. From the days of Noah, be beginning the Son of Man. Jesus said that. This is the first trailer for the seed. This is when we first discovered the seed. This is what we were looking at here. It's come a long way. Whoa.
My name is Zach Randall. Everyone thinks I'm dead.
What?
But I'm not.
What?
Oh!
Whoa. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, Rob Skiba 2.
Oh, yeah!
Yes.
Oh, yeah!
In December of 2002, my unit was sent to Iraq, looking for weapons of mass destruction.
Crap.
On the night of Christmas Eve, we found one.
It wasn't. It was a seed.
Not today, Azazel.
What the hell? Dang. That's the seed.
I don't know what happened to me that night, but my quest for answers begins here.
He's got his arm back. Gandalf. Whoa. Okay, so you can see why I'm a little confused about the story about how it's 1942. So he's already gone back and changed the story a little bit, because it originally, my understanding, and we can listen a little bit to the audio drama, is that it's some guys, they're in Iraq, they find the big monster, there's this sort of wizard guy that talks a little bit at the beginning, and then there's Agartha. So that's where I was going to show you the drama, the audio drama. There's like the prologue, then there's episode 1. So the Seed show is now about these guys in 1942. So somewhere along the way it changed for some reason. Prepare to enter the theater of your mind. This is the audio drama. So this is like the original script that's changed. It's changed a lot in the last year or so. I don't know how it connects together.
Is proud to present Seed, the series, adapted for radio as an audio drama.
Adapted for radio.
Episode 1, The Agartha Mission.
Episode 1.
Written by Rob Skiba and
Phantom
Sharon K.
Menace.
Gilbert. Directed and produced by Rob Skiba.
Oh yeah.
Narrated by Rick Hummer.
Rob Skiba 2. This is the audio drama.
It impatiently ticks entirely too quickly into the past. Millennia, birthed from centuries. Centuries, the product of decades. Decades from years, years from months, months from weeks, and weeks from days.
Just
lately,
explaining the calendar system
like hours
to us.
And the hours like minutes.
and the minutes like seconds. And the seconds like milliseconds. And microsecond. And whatever the smaller number of seconds are. And the hypersecond.
It's the seemingly insignificant seconds that keep pushing it all farther and farther back until all that remains.
Yes, this is it's getting harder to wrap my head around the Seed stuff because it's changed a lot. But the original trailer was about this guy They go to Iraq, and so the audio drama is based around that, and that's sort of what the trailer represented. But now it's changed. It's about these guys from 1942. I don't really understand that, so I could have done some more research. But
history.
But we're going to
maybe it's just
Agartha
a big
Christie.
circle. A game that repeats
Agartha
itself
mission.
over and over again in an endless loop. Or perhaps for the pawns in some kind of cosmic.
So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. I got to the part that I wanted to listen to. They get into the big spaceship where he's about to do
code name Agartha.
Okay, this is my favorite part. They go into the big spaceship.
Meanwhile, two SUVs
my
make
sound
their way
effects in
across
here.
the desert sand 160 kilometers southeast of Baghdad. Inside the lead vehicle, 6 men are wearing civilian clothes, but these are no civilians. They are the best of America's elite special forces, and one of 2 squads operating under the code name Agartha. Staff Sergeant Jakes, call sign Red, is driving. Staff Sergeant Reynolds, call sign Wishbone, rides in the passenger seat, navigating as he monitors incoming satellite data on a handheld device.
Agartha. I don't know what Agartha is.
Behind them sits the Agartha team's commanding officer, Captain Zach Randall, call sign Phoenix, and his NCOIC, Master Sergeant Calhoun, call sign Chef.
The chef.
At the rear of the vehicle are Sergeant First Class Pierce, call sign Dino, and the newest and youngest member of the team, Sergeant Martinez, call sign Prince.
Well, these are all the different guys involved with the seed. This is the team of special force guys that are going into to find the weapons of mass destruction. That's a little intro. There's Wishbone.
While each of these men are
chef.
exceptionally skilled and well-trained combat soldiers, they all have certain areas of expertise specifically related to the Agartha mission objective.
What?
They were about to enter into the very cradle of human civilization, and General Caritas wanted to be certain they understood that.
Here we go.
Or he knows this desert holds
He
many
knows what's
ancient
up.
secrets. One of which he shared with Captain Randall just prior to
We
deployment.
saluted the troops.
Thus, Zach is the only one on the Agartha team who knows the real objective of this mission. As the bright
Find the
moonlight shines through the
aliens.
window, and he contemplates what may lie ahead, Zach pulls a small photograph out of his pocket. The image of his beautiful fiancée, Jessica Kane, brings a smile to his face.
Oh, yeah.
Looking over his shoulder, Martinez catches a glimpse.
Oh, God.
That your girl, Cap?
Yeah. Chased her since high school. We're getting married next month.
Congratulations. You're a lucky man, sir.
Yes, I am. How we doing, Wishbone? We gonna make that mark sometime tonight or what?
Yes, sir. We're close. Just waiting on confirmation from Olympus.
Hey, Chef. Speaking of Wishbone, you think you could cook us up another turkey dinner for Christmas this year?
Sure, you can get us one.
Well, maybe.
You can get us one.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
yeah!
Uh-oh. Best of luck to Strahd over there. Whew. Maybe you cook us up a turkey dinner for Christmas.
Maybe Princess Louise here can call home and place an order for us. What do you say, sweetheart? Think you can handle that?
Call sign's Prince. And that's Louis, Sarge. Need me to spell it out for you?
You don't even want to go there, kid.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down.
What do you got, Wish?
Okay, so
I
this
think
is
this is
the audio drama. It's like patched together from different recordings of people reading the script. And it is problematic. A lot of this stuff today is getting weird. But he has this little behind the scenes video that I like. That is a guy sort of testing out some of the recording stuff and reading some for some of the voices.
Start it again, Rob. I'm actually recording the audio, so you'll have it too if you want to place it in there. I didn't know.
Okay,
On
great.
both ends. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. So,
We are
Some behind the scenes for the audio drama.
how we doing, Wishbone? We're gonna make the mark sometime tonight, or what? Yes, sir. We're close. Just waiting on confirmation from Olympus.
Hey, speaking of Wishbone, I don't suppose you could cook us up another turkey dinner for Christmas, eh, Top?
Sure, if you can get us one.
Maybe Luis here can call home and place an order for us.
That's Lewis, Sarge. Need me to spell it out for you? That's awesome. Okay, and next page.
Here's where it gets bad.
Go ahead and do Calhoun now.
Calhoun?
Yeah, Calhoun. Calhoun.
Hey, Calhoun.
Man from the Bayou.
Yeah, I'm from down there in the bayou.
Yeah. He's from the bayou. So we won't, I guess we won't listen to that. But it's there. Check out this is his old YouTube, has some of this stuff on it. Ooh, doing the audio drama. Maybe I'll fast forward over that just in case.
You got the saw, man. You got the big weapon.
Okay, this is the Calhoun.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay. Give me one phrase you want me to say.
Say something about the bayou.
Okay, Martinez has just been waxed, so. I'm trying to remember what we said before.
Something about the lizard. Something about. I don't remember.
Okay, time to eat lead.
Time to eat some lead.
Time to eat
Okay. Be sure to take those precautions over there. It's getting weird out there. Okay. They also did some different screen tests of the Seed. So this is the Seed show today. There's some pretty fun screen tests. So these are pretty quick. And I want to be on the Seed. This is crazy. This is the audio drama introducing Preston Hare as Crazy Daryl.
action.
Oh, goody goody.
What's so funny, Daryl?
Oh, he's here. He's back. I see him.
Daryl, wait.
I know you. Yes, I remember Norman. Yes, Norman. Oh, I remember you.
This is the Seed. It's called Seed audio drama introducing Preston Hare as Crazy Daryl. Daryl is crazy. I don't remember this part of the audio drama. It's Crazy Daryl, but I liked when it.
Oh, goody goody.
What's so funny, Daryl?
So funny, Daryl. Here we got this other guy. I don't even know if these are characters that are still in the show, the audio drama. My precious.
Hey, Jess, so do you remember Dr. Sadozai?
Of course. What about him?
Well, he's in town now, and on his flight in, get this, he says he spotted a large crop circle formation.
Crop circles?
Yeah.
What?
Somewhere off of 77, like between Valley View and Gainesville. He says there's military vehicles and cops everywhere. Want to check it out?
Are you kidding? Come on. That arrogant jerk.
We're seeking an anti-washing type.
Now, why would he...
Come on.
Look, Sadozai has better things to do than make crank calls. Besides, this is the most interesting lead we've had in a long time.
Seeking
so you
a
come
hot
in or
chick
what?
type.
And the phone rings. She looks at it. She gets very annoyed. Did you give him my number?
We're seeking an anti-washing type.
My dad.
No.
My dad. He's changed the script a lot. I don't remember this guy. I don't remember
Jess,
the
he's
scene.
your father. Maybe.
I don't remember the scene
Well,
of the
leave it to
Seed.
Beaverville like you did.
Whoa, leave it to Beaver. What are you talking about? I'm Latino, baby.
Oh
Maybe more
no!
like.
Damn, stop. I'm not in the mood.
Surprised that no women are in this.
Yep. Must be that time of month.
Oh no! Oh no! No, these are bad jokes. Also, Rob Skiba's dad is in the audio drama. I couldn't find the clip of that, but he's one of the generals. Rob Skiba 1 is in the Seed drama. Introducing Shane Land and Paul Meltzer.
Action.
She blamed me. And she left 3 years ago.
Some Skiba jokes.
I don't know what to say. I don't remember anything.
Nothing.
Well, just bits and pieces. It's all just a jumbled mess. Is she okay?
Who the hell are you?
I'm your son.
I'm the seed.
My son's dead. I buried my son over 7 years ago.
What?
Dead?
Yeah, dead. KIA, Iraq. December 25th, 2002.
Deceased. 6 feet under. No longer living, okay? These are some of the famous actors for the seed. I don't know what these are. Audio test or screen test? I don't know.
And 70s era muscle car action.
It's time for the Cool Stream Snack Zone.
Fox out in Phoenix.
So I'm just eating some snacks here.
Kept me occupied after your mother left.
Okay.
You take her.
Shane Land. Let's see. There's a lady here.
Yeah, these
Zach
old cars
meets
don't have
someone. I guess it's just another photo of someone he wants to. Someone he wants to be in the drama. Shane Land and Sam Simpson. Still the audio drama.
Going somewhere?
Stop right there!
I really don't like that. Now we can go.
Not until you tell me where we're going. Ah! Son of a...
I'm really getting tired of your pointing that thing at me.
How did you do that?
What?
You know what?
No, I don't. Well, are you coming?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. Suit yourself. I just thought you'd want to know what happened to you and why you have that symbol embedded in your hand.
What? Okay, so that's some old seed stuff. The audio drama, there's also some old CGI. Going back into the seed history. Bah! When he grows his hand back. When Zach got his hand ripped off, he grows it back, and that's a little CGI test. Some concept animations here. For the new model, new Azazel model, preliminary animation test. Okay, let's go look at some newer seed stuff, and then we have a special. We've got a special reveal. Maybe I'll do it now. Maybe I'll do it now. To do new seed or old seed? Let's do. Okay. I was doing some Googling. Okay, and this is how we do the show usually. We go back and we try to find things. We do all the Googling and try to figure out what Rob Skiba's up to. What are some of his old websites? And we found something. Found something very interesting and cool. And if we can find the website, the tab that we have pulled up for that. It's a show that Rob Skiba did before the seed. And this is breaking news. Some of you maybe have never heard this. I guess I never found it when I was looking for this stuff. This is a pre-seed show. The Protean Field. What? Okay. Before Rob Skiba did the seed, Rob Skiba 2, he did another show and was trying to do a different show or a different movie. And it was called The Protean Field from 2008. And there's still a website for it. The Protean Field. So the battle for the mind begins here. What? Can you believe it? He was doing another show before the seed. This is breaking news. This is big, important stuff. And this one's pretty weird. I did read the synopsis for this. The battle for the mind begins here. Two characters, drawn together by unseen forces, must stop a government mind control conspiracy before the country succumbs to martial law. Think enemy of the state, Manchurian candidate meets facing the giants wrapped up in conspiracy theory. So, this is his show that he did before the seed. The Protean Field. The battle for the mind begins here. There's a lot of VR stuff. And just like he did with the seed, he's comparing it to some different shows. Enemy of the state, Manchurian candidate meets facing the giants. And that's the big plot. And we got the PDF. It's like enemy of this. Again, I just read that. We're taking Christian filmmaking to the next level. We can download the script. There's no audio drama, unfortunately. But here's the script, the original story. It says original, and there's his address. And it takes place in Iraq. The bombed out buildings. This guy's obsessed with Iraq. 1991. The Protean Field. That's the script. And now we're going to watch the trailer. Here, let's just watch it right here. Let's watch it right here. It's the Protean Field. This is the original seed.
You're on top of the world right now, aren't you?
Yeah. You know, I didn't think this day would ever come. All that hard work is about to pay off big, honey.
I'm so proud of you. I always knew you could do it.
And he's in the movie. He put himself in the movie. He's an actor.
You're not living, man. I mean, this virtual reality crap, it's keeping you locked up. Come on, man. Let's get out of here. Take your mind off.
He's wearing a wig. And this is also about a guy that is... It's Rob. He's in the movie.
Virtual mind reality. Or
It's about virtual reality.
With a VMR device such as this, we can literally program our soldiers to do just about anything.
This is mind wipe.
Vibration. Once you understand that, it's just a matter of identifying the frequencies. Because frequencies can always be modified, amplified, and
Whoa. 5G. This is the Skiba.
We have before us the
Skiba zone.
opportunity to forge a new world order.
We've got to have a civilian national security
Whoa.
force that's just as powerful, just as strong, just as well funded.
Whoa.
Forget about all the politics, all this election nonsense. We live in a fallen world, people. Our fight is not against man, but against principalities and power. Spiritual wickedness in high places.
Wow.
This looks so real.
No.
Gabby,
Whoa.
you've got to try this.
It's about VR.
Every day, more and more people are tapping into the field. Everything's going precisely as planned.
The Army General, who has never flown a jet before in his life, was literally being programmed with the experience of air-to-air combat right before your eyes.
Holy crap. It's like a video game. 5G.
Hey, man. I want to know what the thing did to my son.
Look, trust me, I want to get to the bottom of this as bad as you do.
Why are these kids dead?
What do you know about MK Ultra? MK
Whoa.
Delta, Operation Paperclip, Project Bluebird. What kind of investigator are you?
It's about conspiracies.
Consider some protection. What do I need protection for? I'm not going to be playing this game. It's only a matter of time before they're not going to need video games to do what they're doing.
They're not gonna need
what you've seen here.
Video games. He's obsessed with
just the beginning.
He's obsessed with video games. Coming soon. And this is the show. Getting a little off track here, but this is kind of what inspired it all, what started it all. His first venture into TV before the seed. You believe that? You're already trying to wrap your head around the seed? And like, what the hell is this thing he's talking about? Well, it goes even deeper, folks. And here's the synopsis. So you can check it out. He wrote this synopsis. He wrote the script. So he created the virtual mind reality. recording of mental engrams. Sounds like some Scientology stuff. And downloading people's memories, and then someone is programmed to fly a jet. So he started a new VMR system, and then Army Colonel Dupree draws applause and attention, many in the government, private sector. So it's all about VR. He gets in a car wreck, and then he's completely withdrawn into the VR virtual world that he created. But then while he's in the big coma, he finds out that the VR is being used to make this game system, the VLX game system, which is a modification of his VR technology. It's being used as the hottest video game system on the market. So Rob Skiba, he loves video games, and there's different teen deaths that have happened related to that. And then we go into all the conspiracies, and then Kyle, I guess, who's played by Rob Skiba, has to go in and defeat the bad guys who are trying to take over everybody's brain with the VR stuff. So they find out there's a nuclear bomb that's set to go off in Dallas at the new Dallas Cowboys football stadium. It's going to plummet the country into chaos. But luckily Kyle is there, and with the help of the FBI and the CIA, they help dismantle the big bomb. And then they hold all the armed goons in a gunfight. He uploads a series of commands that destroys the satellites. And then at the very end, spoiler alert, in case I don't think it ever was turned into a movie. In the process of all this, we see that it was the power of Kyle's praying mother behind the scenes that brought these characters together in the first place. They realize that everything happens for a reason, and that God can work all things together for good. The last thing we see is Kate clutching her cross necklace as Tom and Susan celebrate Gavin's recovery. She smiles and says, "Thank you. Thank you to God." They're the real troops, the praying moms. The protein field. It's pretty weird that I found this. I'm glad that I did. As usual, I'm doing some deep Googling to find some of this stuff. Let's see, what else is there about the protein field? Just to confuse you even more about some of this stuff. But if you're a big seed head, this is a big news to find out that we had a pre-seed type of project that he was into.
To ignore the laws anyway.
We gotta rewind that.
Law-abiding citizens should not have to give up their rights because of criminals who ignore the laws anyway. I think it's going to be a close race.
Oh, he's in a coma.
Virtual mind reality.
They use the CGI to put the cross in there.
With the VMR device such as this, we can literally program our troops to do just about
Whoa, this is some behind-the-scenes effects and stuff.
Tapping into the field. Everything's going precisely as planned.
You know, I don't think this day would ever come. All that hard work, it's about to pay off big, honey. I think this calls for a little private celebration. What do you think?
What?
What are we waiting for?
Oh, did you catch that? It's called... Hold on.
Calls for a little private celebration. What do you think?
What are we waiting for?
He's like, I'm about to do it. I'm about to have a private celebration, but then they get in the big car wreck. Oh no! And then in the CGI, they put in chemtrails. They couldn't pick a day where... This is my favorite part. So this is the main character of the Protean Field, played by Rob Skiba, and he's deep into the VR zone. His wife is dead. He couldn't have the sexy time. But there he is. He's obsessed with the VR. He's trying to get back to the way things were, and he's got his VR headset and his headphones and his little VR. Looks like a little cell phone, iPod type thing. It's great. Seamless. There he goes. They had to CGI a little whatever that is. We Google imaged searched a picture and we made it into an airplane. Have you seen that before? He likes planes flying and stuff. Whoa. This is some high-tech graphics.
The Army general, who has never flown a jet before in his life, was literally being programmed with the experience of air-to-air combat right before your eyes.
Whoa. The Protean Field. That's pretty cool. It's also got some... I found his acting demo reel. Skiba. This is those cool stream legend. Here's his acting reel.
You're on top of the
Stream
world right
legend,
now, aren't you?
Rob Skiba.
Yeah. You know, I didn't
guess
think
we've
this
already
day would
seen
ever
most
come.
of these clips.
All that hard work, it's about to pay off big, honey.
I'm so proud of you.
All that hard work.
I always knew you could do it.
I think this calls for a little private celebration. What do you think?
Wow! There he is in his wig. No.
You're not living, man.
Private celebration.
I mean, this virtual reality crap, it's keeping you locked up.
It's crap. It's virtual reality crap.
So,
it's a bunch of crap.
Bad man. No. It's okay. It's okay. I need you to be brave. We've got to get out of here. Trained to fight. Access to city agencies.
Study the gunman.
I'm thinking it's somebody in the police force.
I don't want to see what he sees.
This is his acting reel.
I don't know what God sees.
You have to audition for his own movie? Oh no. That's the good thing about
count again?
making your own movies.
What else? You know, sometimes I just want to take this team and just...
Hey, remember your blood pressure.
I know. Sorry.
Hey, remember
Here,
your blood
We
pressure.
got a nice lunch. It'll make you feel better, okay?
Remember your blood pressure.
Tom, thanks for taking time for me today. This is nice.
We're gonna have a little private celebration
Well,
after this.
When you called this morning, it sounded like it was pretty important. So, what is it? What brings you all the way down here today?
Oh, I hope that's still not his phone number. Just doxed Rob Skiba. It's on YouTube. Anyone can see it. All right. Now let's get serious. I'm calling him now. So that's the Protean Field. That's the before the seed. Hey Rob, go on the cool stream. Ooh, man. He probably... Yeah, I don't know if he would like that I was making fun of this stuff, but it's fun to watch stuff on the show. I have a lot of Rob Skiba videos, and we'll probably never get to him. I guess we could do a whole other flat earth thing. Let's see. But let's go back up to some newer seed stuff. It's all about the seed today. Rob Skiba and the seed. And the Protean Field. Let's see. So we did the demo scenes. There's a lot of these scenes from the seed. Oh, and he had this one about being culturally relevant. So that's important. He emphasizes that a lot because it's about...
Could then take with them instead of their flannel boards to show in churches and stuff. And so it was a really challenging job, actually. I was blessed to travel to 15 countries around the world in 6.5 years, and as a documentary filmmaker / missionary. So I got to do ministry, but at the same time I would document it on video. But the problem was churches won't let you show more than about 5 minutes worth of video in their church. So I would go to the foreign mission field and shoot about 40 hours worth of video. And then I'd have to come back and cram 40 hours worth of content into 5 relevant minutes that they could show in a church.
You got a lot of video
so that
content.
was extremely challenging, but it was great preparation for, I believe, what we're called to do now. And when we came together and we got married on 7/7/7, July 7th, 2007, was an appropriate number for us to get married. Very much so, yes. Yes. I was looking at the
obsessed-
calendar and I was like, dude, you got to make a decision now because if
He's
you're going to
obsessed
get
with
married, this will be the time
numerology.
to do it. Because that was March of 2007. So I proposed in March and got married in July to make it official.
They've been going strong.
We came together
The
and
Skibas.
formed a company called Kingsgate Media, and we just basically slammed our mission statements together, which became empowering world changers to excel in their calling while bringing powerful visions to life on motion picture screens all around the world.
Wow.
And so all of that has led to this teaching that I'm going to talk to you about today, the need for being culturally relevant. And what I've come to realize is all of us at some point of our life have really been shaped for service. If you go back and look at your upbringing and whatever events that you've had in your life, the chances are they have prepared you for something that God has called you to do.
This is his whole philosophy
I really believe
about
that God wants to
creating the
accomplish
seed.
His will through your dreams. There's a book I read a while back that really impacted me. It was called The Dream Giver. Anybody ever hear of The Dream Giver by, I think it was Bruce Wilkinson? He basically said that that's the premise of the book was that if you have a dream, a passion, or a desire, it's because God, the dream giver, gave it to you. And he has a desire for you to accomplish, to achieve that dream so that he can accomplish his will through your passion. And he called it co-laboring with God. I mean, how cool would that be if you could make a living, if your passion could become your profession and you're doing it fully in the will of God? How
That's what he's
fulfilling
doing.
would that be for you? And so I latched onto that. I really appreciated some of the things he had to say. And I started to look at my life, and I said, wow, God, you really have prepared me to do the things that I believe you're calling me to do. And just to
Do
show
flat
you a
Earth
little bit,
videos.
I've taken my whole life story and crammed it into 3 minutes.
Here we go.
Back in 2003, I know it's become controversial these days, but back in 2003, everybody was doing the purpose-driven life. Right, so almost every church was doing
Everybody
it.
was doing it.
My church
I
in
was doing
Massachusetts was. This is not an endorsement for Rick Warren, by the way. I think he's kind of gone off the deep end on a few things lately. But back in 2003, the church that I was a part of, that I grew up in Massachusetts, was doing the purpose-driven life. And they were trying to show the people in the church how people who are serving in ministry full-time have been shaped to do so. And so they called me. I was down in Texas, and they said, "Hey, could you just like interview yourself or whatever? Do a little talk and share with."
He can
for
talk
the benefit
all
of the
day
church,
long.
How you believe
This
God has
guy.
shaped you for service. And of course, as a filmmaker, I couldn't just sit down in front of a camera and just talk. So I decided to put together a little bit more impressive 3-minute video to give my testimony. So I'll play that for you.
Here we go. Uh-oh. There's a copyright. In 1969, a man-child was born to Robert and Carolyn Skiba. Skiba. Following an ancient proverb, they instructed their son in the way he should go, so he grew up, he would not depart from it. And so it was that Rob grew in wisdom and stature. In 1977, 2 major events set young Skiba on the legendary journey that would ultimately lead him into fulfillment service in the kingdom of God. Oh no. Oh, wait a second. Oh man. Grew up in the church, and message is so common. You can't achieve all your dreams. So you follow this logic, you're disappointing and failing God if you don't manage to get your stuff together. Oh no. I mean, he's getting it off the ground. He's doing previs. You seen this stuff? He's not, I guess it's not on any streaming services. But he's getting it off the ground to some extent, I guess. But he's trying. And I'm hearing about the seed, so many others are hearing about it. You're hearing about it more and more about the seed.
First time.
What did he say there? He loves Star Wars. We don't want to get copyright strikes about that. He's got the previs. It was weird. It is a lot of pressure to be like, God wants you to do this. But then if you fail, then maybe God wanted you to fail and do something else. You just make up whatever you...
Christ is my Lord and Savior. That same year, I sat in a darkened theater and I saw Star Wars for the first time. And after seeing it 12 more times in the theater the first year it came out, I knew exactly what I wanted to do for the rest of my life.
Make sci-fi.
Well, sort of. See, I figured I'd either be an astronaut, a movie star, a filmmaker, or dead by the time I was 30.
Good
It's not
lord.
that I had a death wish. See, I just always had big dreams, and I figured if I hadn't achieved those goals by the time I was 30, it was because I was dead. So I had to get busy right away.
Good lord. You failed. God. Come on, Rob Skiba, go easy on yourself. If I didn't achieve my dreams, I'd probably be dead, so I better get to work. Man, I wonder he's doing all this crazy stuff. Doing the seed.
Joined the Army right out of high school so I could learn how to fly helicopters so I can go into the space program, but the space program never happened, so I acted all over the country. I even modeled a little. I went to film school. I shot weddings. I started my own business. I learned a lot and did all sorts of cool things until the Lord finally declared,
Whoa. What? Is that him?
And then
the storms came. Is that him being Jesus?
Why?
That was cool.
Because like Frank Sinatra,
I didn't do anything when I was 30.
I did it my way. Okay, so I'm not a singer.
What?
But it was in that furnace of affliction that I learned the secret
You
to
got
achieving
divorced.
my dreams.
Oh no.
It wasn't until I laid my dreams
Dream giver.
down that the Lord would give them back to me.
Oh.
You see, I
the
wanted
hell?
to make movies for God. He wanted to make movies through me. Today, God is using all of my talents and the experiences of the past 25 years to enable me to serve Him in full-time ministry. Which is why He gave me the dreams in the first place, so that He could use my dreams for His glory and for the expansion of His kingdom.
We want them to take the Word of God to their own people.
Now I work for an international missions organization, and it's my job to tell the story of foreign mission fields all around the world through video and multimedia.
There you go.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I was shaped for ministry.
And now I'm doing the seed.
That was also before I knew about Grecian formula. Had a lot of gray going on back then.
Dear Lord, please grant my friend Rob Skiba an
I
exclusive
am no
streaming
longer
deal
with
with
the ministry.
Netflix.
In
The
April
seed.
of last year, the Lord called us out to
Called
work
me to
on
do
the
the
TV
seed.
series that I'll talk about towards the end of this, called Seed. But during my time that I served with the East West Ministries, my time with East West really helped me
just
to
wanna
grow
learn
in my
about the
faith,
seed.
in my walk with God. Gave me a deeper understanding of God's
Okay, we
love
don't
for
wanna learn. I
people,
don't
all people,
like
all around the
that
world.
stuff.
Back from that trip and started working with some of the missionaries on building culturally relevant bridge projects that we could use
There we go.
In different cultures
This
that
is
we
what
were
it's
going
all
to on a
about.
frequent basis
Right, maybe
as
not.
tools that we could use to more effectively.
Some problematic stuff probably
Family,
in there.
education, media, arts
The
and
Seven
entertainment,
Mountain
government,
Prophecy.
and business. And if you think about each of those, you can see how each of those truly
Seed, a
do
seed.
impact our culture.
Okay. Looking for the seed. See what I'm talking about with TV shows they're going to make for God. Here we go. Here he is.
Film school. He said the influence
George
of the
Lucas.
church, which used to be all powerful, has been usurped by film.
What?
I think he's right. I think he's absolutely right. Let's play a little game here. What do you think these three films have in common?
What was that one? The Secrets of Jonathan Sperry.
They
Heard of
were
them.
all
Gamer.
September 2009 movie releases.
Gerard
Bet
Butler.
you don't recognize the one on
Gamer.
the end.
I
Secrets
didn't
of Jonathan
recognize
Sperry.
any of these.
Some people might.
Like crappy.
Okay, it's a it.
Shut up.
The
Let him
statement was
talk.
it's cheesy. It must be Christian, and unfortunately, that's a word association that is very true. You say Christian movie, usually word association. The next phrase you hear is cheesy. So I appreciate you saying that because it's
Well.
definitely something that a lot of people feel. This was an overtly Christian film, very, very much so. But the thing is, it was up on the marquee against Surrogates and Gamer, and if I remember right,
He
G.I.
gets it.
Joe, Transformers,
Gamer.
and Star Trek was also up on the marquee.
Oh boy.
So just
That's a
posing the
tough-
question,
That's a
when
tough
G.I.
thing.
Joe, Transformers, Star Trek, Gamer, and Surrogates is up on the marquee, who in the world
What
is
the
going to
hell?
see Secrets of Jonathan Sperry?
When Star Trek, G.I. Joe, all the classic remakes of your favorite movies as a kid, and he would have loved Assassin 33 AD. I think so. And about the Knights Templar. And that's what he needs to get into about Masons and stuff. The secret Jonathan Sperry. He invented the classic boat shoes. Huh. I never heard of the guy.
Nobody. The people who are involved with the film are going to go see it. Sure. And it will preach to churches, and I think it's a good outreach. Churches can bring people to it, but it's not going to compete in a theater, and I'll show you
just for the church
the numbers in a few minutes that proves that point.
See the numbers.
What about these three? What do you think these three movies have in common?
Terminator and Avatar. They made a lot of money.
Here we see. Yeah, transhumanism. Transhumanism can be summed up in superhuman hybrids save the world.
Superhuman hybrids save the world.
You got alien human, you got animal mixed with technology there, you got technology cyborgs over the other one.
Is that what Wolverine is?
Superhuman hybrids
He's an animal
save
mixed
the world.
with technology?
What about these three?
I guess so. Is his name Wolverine? Thor.
Yeah.
Fantasy.
That's right. Those of you who came to my first talk know the answer to this one.
The Son of God.
These three movies depict the Son of God saves the world.
Whoa.
Unfortunately, it's the wrong God, the wrong Son.
Should be Jesus.
Very popular movies, though.
They all have hammers.
Make an
Swords.
awful lot of money.
What about Beowulf? His favorite movie.
Here's some of the breakdowns. And this is really frustrating to me, actually, as a filmmaker, because if those other three movies depict the Son of God saving the world, is this the best we can do?
Jesus, played by Chris Hemsworth.
I mean, look at the numbers.
That would be cool.
The combined budgets of those three movies, Thor and...
When he goes into the temple to flip the tables, just start like a freaking wrestling show. And you start body slamming people everywhere. That would be cool. But the Son of God movies made a lot of money.
Clash of the Titans and all that. The combined budgets were $370 million.
Jesus versus the devil.
For those three films. Their gross revenue is $1.16 billion. That's with a B. That's how much those movies brought in.
Billions and billions.
$1.16 billion. The Son of God saves the world. Wrong God. Wrong Son.
Ooh,
Whereas Fireproof, Facing Giants, Secrets of Jonathan Sperry, their combined budgets were $1.6 million.
Holy crap.
Their gross revenue was $45 million. Again, I ask, is this the best we can do?
We need the
That's
seed
really
to come
frustrating
in
to me.
here.
Americans,
Box Office
this
Mojo.
Is, from Box Office Mojo. It's a website that tracks box office numbers.
Box Office
These
Mojo.
numbers are, you multiply these by millions. So you're looking at, just in America alone, the average yearly domestic average.
Now movies aren't making a
$9.6 billion
damn dollar.
Americans spend going to movies.
Not making any money. They make 20 times their
$9.6
budget.
billion going to the movies. The column on the right there is worldwide gross just for the number one movie, not all movies. The other ones are all movies. Just whatever the top movie is for that year.
The
this
Hangover
is global.
2.
And the average is again
The
about $1
Hangover
billion.
2. Now that's an abomination on God of people getting drunk and stuff. Now I think he's hitting on something good here with the worldwide gross numbers. So you can take the seed, make it a big crazy action movie, like some of the Marvel movies, and then have it play worldwide, because there's a lot of Christians across the world, and they might get it. And so the seed could be a worldwide hit. It could be big in China, or that's where all the other places where movies. I guess that's kind of the main one, where movies hit really big,
movie.
make lots of money
Globally, how
The
culturally relevant
globalists.
are we being using media compared to the world? Well,
That's a good
I decided
question.
to do a little field trip just to kind of test some of the theories that I was having. About 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Tuesday, an average work
flat
week,
Earth.
I went across to the Cinemark movie theater near my apartment.
The Cinemark, the cinema.
The Cinemark
We
movie
love the
theater parking
cinema.
lot was full. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm thinking, don't these people work? As I'm sitting there at 3 o'clock in the afternoon myself.
You don't have movies anymore.
Oh, I went across the other
Little
side of the
did he
highway.
know we wouldn't have
is
movies
Prestonwood
anymore,
Baptist Church is one of
2020.
the largest, most influential churches in the Metroplex. Yeah, I'm from Plano. So, right on.
Right
well,
on.
Prestonwood, I mean, it's a very large,
Texas
very
boy.
influential church, 23,000 member
Big church, mega
Their
church.
parking lot was empty 3 o'clock in the afternoon on average work week. Now, I grant you, their parking lot's probably full on Wednesday nights, probably Saturday nights, and Sunday.
People need
But
to
the
be
point I'm
going to
making is-
church during the week at 3 o'clock instead of going to the movies. Man, this is kind of interesting. A little
Cinemark's
peek
parking
behind
lot is
the
full
curtain
every
with
day,
Rob
all
Skiba.
day, 7 days a week. So, I'm going to talk a little bit about what I consider to be
So
some of the
Avatar Church.
problems with most Christian films.
Cheesy.
Problem number
they're
one.
Stupid.
And I'm going to use that example again. And I know the people that worked on Secrets of Jonathan Sperry, they're good people. But I think a lot of Christian filmmakers and a lot of people in the media and stuff, they don't get the culturally relevant thing yet. The movie was made for $1 million. It grossed 1.36. Didn't make much, especially if you have to pay investors back. Didn't make anything.
Let's fast forward a little bit.
Is we want movies to be the closer. No, it should be a talking point, a bridge.
Movies.
To walk our friends over to the gospel. What about these three films? What do you think these three
You're
films
gonna
have
go
in
watch
common?
The Seed, and then you're going to go to church afterwards.
Semi-Christian? How about this? They were movies that were made for a secular audience. Narnia, of course, we're all familiar with the works of C.S. Lewis. It's clearly an allegory. You can't watch Aslan and the sacrifice with Aslan and not think
Of
Jesus.
course.
Now, your friends who may not have that mindset will go see this big budget movie. They don't really probably even know who C.S. Lewis is, or maybe just heard of him. But you can use that as a tremendous bridge for walking your friends over to the gospel in a big budget special effects movie. Right? It was made for a secular audience. Now, the other two films there, I put them there because I found them really interesting in terms of a bridge. Knowing...
Here's some cool movies.
How many of you saw the movie Knowing? You people.
Never seen it. This is not a cinema episode, but what he's getting at is that the seed... What about the Matrix? The seed as a bridge... The Matrix is a bridge to the gospel. And the seed is going to be a bridge to bring people in. Oh, here we go. He's going to talk about behind-the-scenes stuff.
Comes to what's on television, consider this. Don't believe everything you hear. Don't believe everything you see. This is some stuff that I did with about, a few $100 worth of software. That cross wasn't there, so I put it there. This guy was not wearing a tuxedo, so I put one on him.
Whoa.
I'm sitting in a car with
We're
a
gonna
green
have a-
screen talking to
what
this
was he
girl.
calling?
We decided to simulate a car crash sequence, and now I'm getting slammed in the windshield.
Whoa.
This is just a custom animation of some clouds that I made. I went to Google, found a picture of a cockpit from a jet, decided to mix them together, and created this animation of a jet flying
This is from the
through
Protean field.
clouds. This is my friend Walter sitting in my living room, and I'm telling him, follow my hand, Walter. Just watch my hand. So he's watching my hand, and then I decided to do Iron Man on him. Put him the heads-up display like an Iron Man.
I love Iron Man. Whoa.
It's just a dude sitting in my living room.
Anyone can do
Decided to
this.
Put it all together.
Anyone can make a movie.
Talk about mind control.
The Army general who has never flown a jet before in his life was literally being programmed.
He's not saying is that it's from the Protean field. His famous movie that he tried to write and get off the ground. It's not. He's making it sound like it's a little experiment. This is part of his big movie. He was trying
the experience of air-to-air combat right before your eyes.
He's into it.
Okay, so if I'm able to do that, my little home computer with a few $100 worth of software, just
Don't
imagine
believe it just because
what
you
they're
saw it
able
on
to do with
TV.
unlimited budgets.
We have
in the
cinema
media.
quality HD cameras, cinema quality HD
Whoa,
lenses,
the fake
an
news
extensive
media.
lighting
Don't believe all the
system
stuff you
and
see on the
dimmers,
news,
a sophisticated audio system in
CNN,
here,
because they could be
and everything
CGI
else you're likely
everything.
to need. On-site
The
and
deep
ready to
fakes.
go. Do elite quality green screen
And these
production.
guys on the mainstream media, they don't actually know the words. They're just looking at a screen that tells them what to say. So you think they're up there and they've memorized all the what's the news for the day. It's not the case. You think that guy was real? He's a CGI guy.
Ultimate 11 HD chroma key to work.
Whoa.
Or better yet, use our HD 3D virtual studio system.
Deepfakes.
Along with our industry
What? That's on the news?
camera frame and save hundreds of thousands
Oh my
of dollars
gosh.
on set construction costs.
Holy
alone.
crap. That's the
our
fake
set
news, the big
designer also
boat
designed
fire that
sets
didn't
for
actually happen.
ABC,
It was
CNBC,
CGI.
and CNN.
And then the seed. Seed in. What? What the hell? Wait a second. This was on CNN? That woman didn't actually run into the bus stop thing. Wait a second. You're telling me that all the stuff on the news is CGI? In Russia? Oh, it's on TV. It's on a TV show. And we could do all this stuff and make a movie about it. Dang. This is blowing people's minds. A little movie magic. We did a movie magic episode. That was cool. We should do another one of those. It's The Seed. Rob Skiba. He's a legend. He's one of the coolest guys out there. He's still plugging away at The Seed. Let's watch one more Seed video. Some behind the scenes, introducing the actors. Did we watch this one already? And there's some behind the scenes stuff too. Behind the Seed.
Hey guys, Rob Skiba here for another behind the scenes look at our teaser, Seed Paradise Lost. In this one, we're going to get to meet the three South African actors who are playing my American Avenger crew, featuring Dylan Skews as Catalano, Matthew Gardner as Thompson, and Greg Crick as Lieutenant Kane.
He's the main guy.
Hi there, my name is Dylan Skews, and I play the character Catalano.
He's from South Africa, mate.
Animation Seed, Paradise Lost. Catalano is a gunner in World War II, which to me is exciting as anything. He's an American, a New York accent. Yeah, it's been super fun to play. We did an audition process in the beginning, which we sent through a few voice clips to the director.
The only way you can conquer me is if you kill me. And you better bring a whole army to even think about slowing me down, let alone kill me.
And he shortlisted us. Then I got chosen.
This
for
is
the
some
role.
new Seed stuff.
We did a few rehearsals with the director, in which he Skyped us and just tweaked our characters a bit and our accents, and just helped these characters come to life.
Yeah, okay, New Yorkers, especially a character like this, he's like, you want some?
Yes.
Here we
go.
Come on,
You want some of this, huh?
Hey, bada
you
boom.
want some of this? Bring it on, right?
Yeah. The process of this is actually very different from normal voiceovers.
He's a great director, Rob Skiba.
Usually you're in a booth with a microphone in front of you, and you just got to read your bit. But in this case, we actually have motion sensor all over us, like these little sticky dots all over our face that
here.
capture our emotions, which is interesting.
I need the.
It's just a different way of doing things, and I think the final product's going to turn out awesome.
Oh my goodness.
You have to get it on camera, man.
Hey, I'm Matt. I'm doing the voice for Thompson, and this is a really interesting process, actually, finding out about this job through a friend of mine that said I needed to contact these guys and that this was happening.
To contact Rob
and,
Skiba.
Hey, I'm watching the cool stream
before
here.
I knew it, I was auditioning online with Rob Skiba, and we were hashing through the script.
And just a question for you there. I'm not too familiar with the accent I'm going for. Would I say data or data?
Yeah, data would be better.
Skiba.
Okay, gotcha.
From Skiba.
Data.
This
data.
Hey, I'm watching the cool.
And it's always, you don't know if you've nailed it or not, and then got a call a while after, and here I am, and it's been quite cool to do voiceover for animation, but not just for animation, it's being tracked, the actual motion on the face is being captured, and that's going to be amazing to see afterwards how it transpires. And just to be part of something that's been a comic, an audio drama written by such a talented individual, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the final product.
I'm gonna see the seed. So it's interesting now, huh? To see the seed from the very beginning. It was just a dream from a young lad from Texas named Rob Skiba. In service of the Lord, he was gonna make the seed, and he did some different stuff. He did CGI. He was really into the green screen, doing it at his home. And now here he is. He's got actors. He's got a studio. He's got preview.
Hey, it's Greg Crick, and I had the awesome privilege of getting to play Lieutenant Kane in Seed Paradise Lost, written and directed by Rob Skiba.
Rob Skiba.
Man, Lieutenant Kane is your all-American flyboy. He is a skilled pilot, a natural leader.
He's an all-American
being an actor, this was like a dream role. Like,
it's Greg Crick.
An absolute kid in a candy store from the time that I auditioned to the time that we actually shot. Rob just did such an epic job of taking something that was historical, creating such rich and diverse characters.
I still haven't figured out
thrusting them in this
what he changed in the story for it to be about World War II guys. Because if you remember, if you watch the trailer, it's about a guy in the modern day world. He got his arm blown off, and then there was this wizard that saved his arm, and there's a demon. But now it's about these guys in World War II, and that's what the seed is about now. So maybe I need to read the script again.
Getting to work,
figure out what's going on
in a mocap setting. In this incredible animated series was
he started in his freaking bedroom.
Like, we had so much fun
just playing around with
when I heard
computer.
About the audition, I was just like, man, I got to put my all into this.
And now he's got Greg Crick on board doing mocap previs.
And getting to work with Rob personally just before he flew out to South Africa where we did the shoot. It was amazing.
I mean, I believe what you've got here is for sure like relevant and on the money.
Yeah, I think
it's awesome. Yeah, step in the right direction for sure.
Like, I really feel like we had a great chemistry, and getting to hear Rob's vision and getting to play within that world. And then once we got to set on the day and getting to meet the other actors and just getting to see what everyone else brought to the table, it just forged this chemistry.
Maybe they're big Christian guys
team,
too.
The whole production team, including
Rob,
everyone just
that's
like
a cool
rocked
seed
up
shirt.
And just wanted to do something that we all can
That
be
was a
proud
cool
of.
seed
And
shirt.
I'm immensely proud of everything that the guys put together. And it was such a unique experience, I must say. Like, mocap is such a different world. It's one thing to be on the other side of the cameras, but being in the hot seat on the day and getting to work with all those mocap dots that capture all your nuances, that capture your emotions, that was really, really cool.
This is the big time
And
with
like
seed.
I said
Seed
earlier,
is going to be big.
Like being like a kid.
It's going to be a big
getting to play in
thing.
this
And I think maybe instead of doing 70 episodes, 6 seasons, maybe he could do a little short film or something like that. I think that would be more in the scope of what he could do instead of 70 freaking episodes. That's how many episodes we've done of the Cool Stream. We've surpassed that. He wants to do 72 episodes of The Seed. Well, it's 72. This is the 72nd episode of the Cool Stream. So we've been striving from the very beginning to do stuff, and to make things good, and to make it right, and to experience the world from just the seat of the seed in front of your computer, watching all the crazy weird stuff. And that's what we do at the Cool Stream. He wants to do 72 episodes. Well, buddy, get in line, because we've done it. This is episode 72, and this is the wrap-up music. It's time to end the show. We had a lot of fun talking about Rob Skiba and some of his projects and stuff. He's all about making cool movies, and he's making The Seed right now, and it'll be on all the streaming platforms before you know it. So, what else can you say? It's the end of the show. Thanks everybody for watching the show. We had a lot of fun talking about a legend in his right, Rob Skiba. He's hit the big time, and we're proud of him. We're happy for him. He's getting to live his dream. To be continued. It's The Seed. I can't wait to see what happens with The Seed. It's his life's work, so we're excited to see what's going to happen with The Seed. What's going to happen next with The Seed. So anyway, it's been a fun show. Thanks for watching the show. Come back in a couple weeks and we'll do another show. Or you can check out the Cool Stream Patreon as well. Let me click the link here. Check it out. Thanks for watching. We've got a podcast over there on the Patreon, and we've got some bonus episodes too. Check it out. Maybe we should release one for free one of these days so you can experience the cool podcast for yourself. But no, this is the Cool Stream. Thanks for watching. We've been talking about The Seed today. Rob Skiba. We'll see you next time on The Seed, on the Cool Seed. Thanks for watching. We're gonna head on over the credits and have a happy 4th of July. Blow up some fireworks. It's on the Cool Stream. Bye bye, everybody. See you next time. See you next Seed.
Thank you for watching the Cool Stream. This was the Cool Stream with the Wolf.
Dunk your head in the hell
hell toilet.
Hey, I'm watching the Ghoul stream here.
You best better back off. I'm getting pissed.
That is crazy. Oh my word. Oh yeah.
Ooh, it's so good.
Dunk your head in the hell toilet.
Enough toothpaste.
Look at that. Wow, wow.
Cool stream.
Put down your cocks and open your ears. You actually know what you're
Would you invite them to meet your mother? Beowulf.
Thanks, Beowulf. Have a good one.
Beowulf.
Oh.
Look at that. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that.
I call myself a philobibliac.
What is up, everyone?
Oh.
What's so funny, Daryl?
Oh, he's here. He's back. I see him.